الصابه كما بارك وسلم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي اعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر كل شيطان وهامة ومن شر كل عين لامة. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I started my session by reading two duas. The first dua, Rabbi Shrah Li, is called as the dua of Prophet Musa alayhi salam. When Allah asked Prophet Musa alayhi salam to go and give the message, what was the message? La ilaha illallah, God is one. Prophet Musa alayhi salam asked Allah, Ya Allah, how can I go in front of the Pharaoh who considers himself, Nauz Billah, to be the God? And he is so powerful and I have stammer in my speech. So Allah asked him to read this dua. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. So I have started with this dua to seek guidance from Allah, to speak properly for the session that I'm going to start. Then the next dua that I read, it was A'udhu bi kalimatillahi thammati min sharri kulli shaytanin wa hammatin wa min sharri kulli ainin lamma. This is the dua of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to read this dua on Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein radiallahu ta'ala. And definitely, if it were to be a session, I would ask my participants why I read. Okay, but since I don't want to go into details of that, so straight away I'll say I read this dua because it is proved that whenever there is a gathering, there is the shar of shaitan. Mashallah, right now we have around 74 participants in our online session. So I have made this dua. Right now, alhamdulillah, there is no shar of shaitan here. Okay. Now, Brother Feroz has taken this initiative. So I would like to thank him for this. Since a very long time, he has been after the designers, the people who have designed the content to engage sessions for the people, for the schools who are following our curriculum. Okay, before I proceed ahead, you people want me to talk only in English, since this happens to be an English subject session, or you want me to speak in Urdu also? With the raise of hands, or somebody can unmute and tell me. Mashallah, there are 73 participants. Brother Tausif, how do I know that? How can I unmute? Yes. You want me to speak only in English, or you want me? Yes, brother.
It's just a request. Please use both of language.
Sometimes it's required, you can speak in Urdu also, sir.
Ek jana, agar, yes, brother.
Sir, if required, you can speak in Urdu. If somebody is not understanding, then otherwise you can speak in English, sir.
So can I speak in English?
Yeah.
With the raise of hands, if any, please lower down your hands first. With the raise of hands, if anybody, if I have around 10 participants raising the hand that I can speak in Urdu and both, I will do that. Okay, I believe there are some participants who have raised their hands. So inshallah, I'll speak in English as well as Urdu. Chaliye, pehli baat. बचपन में जब मेरे घर मेरी खाला या मेरे नाना आते तो पूरे लड़के दौड़कर जाते थे, दौड़कर जाके कहते थे दादा दादा हमको कहानी सुनाइए. तो हमारे जो दादा थे, my grandfather, he used to tell us the stories of Anbiya Ikram. So We knew the story of Yusuf alayhi salam, we knew the story of Yunus alayhi salam, and many other stories. And all these stories used to be value based. There used to be some value which we used to derive from it. Okay. Nowadays, are the kids getting that? आजकल अगर बच्चे हैं, अगर घर में कोई बड़े भी हैं, तो बच्चे उन बड़ों को भागकर ये नहीं कहेंगे कि भाई मुझे कहानी सुनाओ, या फिर उनके हाथ में अगर मोबाइल आ जाए तो कोई भी ये नहीं कहेगा कि भाई, या कोई भी बच्चा किसी वेबसाइट पर जाके अंबिया इकराम के किस्से नहीं सुनेगा या नहीं पढ़ेगा, पढ़ने का तो छोड़ दो, नहीं सुनेगा। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर क्या होता है, जहां से बच्चे के हाथ में मोबाइल आया, he will start searching for cartoons and he will start watching that only. Okay, why do you think I narrated this? And apart from that, some 2 years back when I was in the class, I asked my students, how many of you know the story of Yusuf alayhi salam? I was surprised. Out of 83, there were only 2 students who had raised their hands that they knew the story of Yusuf alayhi salam. So if we get all this, then we decided, why not incorporate the value-based stories and stories of prophets in our mainstream curriculum so that our students read those stories. Okay, so remember the session that you're going to have today, these books, we call them as value-based curriculum. Okay, now just imagine that there is a student who has completed pre-primary, 3 years of pre-primary. What is that? Nursery, PP1 and PP2. And then he goes to the grade 1. He goes to grade 1. What has he learned in English? Letters from A to Z. Then apart from this, some demonstrative pronouns. This is a bat, that is a bat. These are books, those are books. Apart from this, he might have learned some yes-no answers. Are you a boy? Yes, I am a boy. Are you a girl? Yes, I am a girl. Do you live in Hyderabad? No, I don't live in Hyderabad. I live in Delhi. Okay, so he will be taught, the students will be taught these sentences. Apart from that, they know some prepositions: in, on, at. Okay, where is the ball? The ball is on the table. Where is the bat? The bat is in the bag. Where is the book? The book is in the bag. Where is the cat? The cat is sitting beside the sofa. So the students will know these prepositions. Apart from this, they will be taught some opposites: long, short, old, new. And a word of caution over here: some of the teachers, they are teaching opposites at this juncture. They start teaching father is the opposite of mother. It is a wrong usage. Nouns will not have nouns will not have opposites. Only adjectives have opposites. For example, new. What is the opposite of new? Old. Long, opposite short. Cold, opposite hot. These are adjectives, so they will have opposites. But nouns, for example, father. In Hindi and Urdu, father, पिता का पर्यायवाची शब्द, विलोम शब्द माता होती है. बेटा, उसका विलोम शब्द होता है बेटी. But in English, only adjectives will have opposites. Again, some teachers get confused and then they say in and out are opposites. Again, these are prepositions. They show position. In and out are not opposites. Just keep this in mind. You just came over since I was discussing the prepositions. This came over this point I wanted to discuss, so I discussed. Then these are the things that the kids know. Then the kid, the learner, goes in grade 1. A small cute boy of 5 or 6 years of age. Okay, and what are the things that he knows? Letters A to Z. And then related with letters, he might have learned words: A for apple, A for axe, A for arrow, B for bat, B for ball, B for balloon, words like this. And then basic sentence structures of demonstrative pronouns. This is a bat, that is a bat. Now, when the kid enters grade 1, he has already learned these things and we need to teach something else. So look at this sentence. Okay, now look at this first sentence. Remember at the beginning I told you that in this series, which we call it as value-based series, there are some stories of Anbiya Ikram, that is prophets, and some are general stories. Now these general stories, ये जो general stories हैं, ये value based है. अब देखिए first lesson है, इसका नाम है good habits. ये general lesson हुआ, but इसमें values है. Okay, now जब ये टीम काम शुरू की तो ये नहीं कि भाई वैल्यू बेस है, इसमें जो कुछ वैल्यूज है, जो कुछ करना है आप शेयर कर दीजिए, लिख दीजिए. ऐसा नहीं किया हमने. इस पे रिसर्च किए हम कि भाई फॉर ग्रेड 1 स्टूडेंट what are the values that he should be taught at that particular age, what is the sentence structure that he needs to learn. Okay, so first sentence देखिए, observe the first sentence. Bilal is in grade 1. Second sentence, he is 6 years old. Now let's say if I am reviewing this book for the first time, I will say, what's the necessity of writing these two sentences? I can just write Bilal is in grade 1 and he is 6 years old. There can be an objection. For you and me, it might be easy to read because in each word, in each sentence, there are 5 words. So if we combine, including and, that will be 11 words. So for you and me, it will be very easy. But for a child who has just learned less letters and some sight words, he might not be able to read. So that's why if you observe each sentence, all the sentences are simple. And in each sentence, there are not more than 5 words. And even the words, they are all single or they have 2 syllables. Okay, first of all, what do you mean by syllable? Okay, basic things we will discuss inshallah when we have sessions in future. We will discuss at length the grammar topics, and I believe me, it will be very helpful for you and you will really enjoy. First of all, I don't like taking sessions online. It's a fact, because I think that my sessions are over dramatized. So I don't want, and I want my participants to be present in front of me. It is Brother Feroz who dragged me here. He is to be blamed. I didn't want to take the session. Believe me, he was after me. No, sir, you have to go online. Please, I will. He accused me. वो भी दिए क्या? क्या दिए? रिश्वत भी दिए मेरे को. सर ये सेशन ले लो आप, अगले सेशन में 100 लोगों को बुला के आपको सेशन कराता हूँ. बोले 100 लोगों को लंच भी होने वाला है. और मैं भी लालच में आ गया, चलो ये सेशन ले लिए तो फिर अगला सेशन इन पर्सन बुलाते बोल के. और फिर अब उन्होंने खास बोल दिए लंच भी रहेगा, बोल तो अब मेरे को भी लंच मिलेगा ना. तो वो लालच में ये सेशन ले रहा हूं मैं. उनको ब्लेम करना, मैं लेता ही नहीं ऑनलाइन. तो a big thank you to Brother Feroz for arranging this. Are you able to, are you people listening to me? MashaAllah, right now there are 89 participants, and a big thank you to brother Tausif also. हमारे तौसीफ भाई है, उनको बोल दिया था भाई देखो आज सेशन है, तो माशाल्लाह सुबह से पीछे थे मेरे सर, आज सेशन है देखो, आप हिम्मत भी बना रहे थे सर, देख लेंगे सर अपन, आप चलो तो सही, मैं देख लेता हूँ आप, अच्छा मैं बोला कैमरा भी नहीं लगाना, तो जबरदस्ती कैमरा लगाए, नहीं सर आप बहुत स्मार्ट दिख रहे हैं आज, दिख जाओ आप स्क्रीन पे जा सकते। मैं बोला तौसीफ मैं मेकअप भी नहीं करा, मैं कुछ भी नहीं करा, नहीं सर मेकअप की भी जरूरत नहीं, आप ऑनलाइन जा सकते, बोलते जबरदस्ती तौसीफ भी जाए। ये दो लोगों को ब्लेम करना, बेदर फेरोज और बेदर तौसीफ। बेदर फेरोज जो जबरदस्ती मेरे को सेशन लो बोल के बिठाए, देखो नहीं सर नहीं सर नहीं सर, लालच दे के, वो भी अगली सैटरडे का 100 लोगों को बुला रहा हूँ सर, बोल तो मैं भी खुश हो गया, तो ये सेशन लेने को तैयार हो गया। तो ये सेशन है, और फिर ये हमारे तौसीफ भाई को ब्लेम करना, ठीक है। अरे मैं क्या बोल रहा था, भूल गया। हाँ, सो ऑब्जर्व द टू सेंटेंस एंड इवन लुक एट दिस, दिखा भाई मेरा हाथ, ओके, नाउ जस्ट लुक एट दिस, नाउ इफ आई ओपन दिस माउथ एंड क्लोज, if I open this mouth and close, the point where the sound starts and the point where the sound ends, this is called one syllable, ठीक है ना। अब देखिए GOOD, गुड, एक सिलेबल रहा, ओके। DICTATION, डिक्टेशन, कितने सिलेबल्स हुए, 3 syllables। तो अब फर्स्ट लेटर देखिए, वर्ड देखिए आप, BILAL, B, some syllables they will not close, they will keep on prolonging, so that will be considered as one syllable, okay। So यहाँ पे B, one syllable, La, L, 2 syllables. So here, if you analyze each and every word, there is only one syllable or 2 syllables. So look at the first. Bilal is in grade 1. He is 6 years old. He lives in Agra. Dr. Arif is Bilal's father. Now look at the word DR. It's a short form. Okay. Some people, they will say, oh, here there is a mistake. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. In these books, I am not proudly saying that there are no mistakes, but Alhamdulillah, with confidence, I am saying that there are no errors. We have seen to it that there are no errors, okay, there are no mistakes, but God forbid, if there is any, and if you point out that, brother, see over here, this error has come, definitely we will accept your suggestion. Now coming to this, DR, some people objected when they were seated in front of me. They said, brother Naeem, यहाँ पे गलती है देखो, DR के बाद dot आना, DR के बाद full stop आना. Okay. Now these people, they had just read the first rule, that whenever you abbreviate, there has to be a full stop. So after DR, there has to be a full stop. But with this, there is an exception. What is the exception? If the word ends in the last letter of the word, if the abbreviation ends in the last letter of the word, then there is full stop is not necessary. So here DR, R is the last letter of the word. So here in this abbreviation, the full stop is not necessary. Okay, so here Bilal is in grade 1, he is 6 years old, he lives in Agra. Dr. Arif is Bilal's father. Dr. Arif is a dentist. Mrs. Naz is Bilal's mother. Okay, now if you observe, with each image, we have given a few sentences. Now here, we want the student to do picture reading. So the moment a child opens the book, the focus will not be on the sentences. The focus will be on the picture. Now, if I were to be a child, if I were, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Till date, I consider myself to be a child. And if I happen to ask any of my team members, they will say, yes, you are 18 years old. Okay. And you have to believe that. So now, if the moment the child opens and looks at the image, what impression thank you, thank you. So some participants have raised their hands saying that, yes, brother Naeem, you are just 18 years old. Thank you. So here, the child will look at the image and definitely he will say, oh, he's a doctor. He will say doctor, he will not say dentist. Okay. Here, the teacher can say, the person who takes care of your teeth is a dentist. Then the next image, the moment the child looks at the image, he will say, oh, it's a kitchen. And if you observe in this series, if there is a boy, he is with a skull cap. And if there is a lady, she is in hijab. Okay, so we want our kids to wear these clothes. If there is a girl, we want them to get encouraged and wear the hijab. Okay, so now again, if you look at this image of a girl on the left, what is there in her hand? There is an apple. Okay, so now somebody can ask, why she is eating an apple? She could very well eat something else. Okay, we wanted to derive the grammar concepts from the text wherever possible. So here, she eats an apple daily. What is the use of article over here? An. Okay, so to teach this particular grammar item, we have incorporated this sentence, but it is appropriate. Look at the flow. Bilal has a younger sister. Her name is Huda. She is 5 years old. She loves apple. She eats an apple daily. Okay, so this sentence we have used in the grammar topic so that this correlates. The child will remember, Huda eats an apple daily. Now look at this sentence. So here the lesson ends. If you count the sentences, and if you look at the sentences, all sentences are simple. Simple in the sense, we haven't used and, because, but. The moment somebody uses and in a sentence, that becomes a compound sentence. The moment somebody uses because, it becomes a complex sentence. For you and me, it will be easy to say those sentences because there is a condition involved. She was ill because she went to her mother's house. Okay, because. So we haven't used these conjunctions, neither coordinate nor subordinate. I think only and is used in this grade 1 book, and in grade 2 they are only compound sentences. They are not there is not a single complex sentence, but from grade 3 onwards we have used the complex sentences because it is age appropriate. So here the content is age appropriate. Okay, so that's why we have taken this. Remember what I told you at the beginning, it is age appropriate. So first thing you should remember, if somebody asks you what is the USP of this book, you can just say this is a value-based curriculum, properly graded. It has all the elements that a child needs to learn. Okay, we are teaching, we haven't put the headings, but that is unconsciously the child will learn. Here we are teaching literacy. Okay, so here the child learns to read. Okay, then we are testing the child. Okay, we have taught the passage. So now we are asking questions, simple questions to the children to know if they have understood. Okay, then here we have word study, and then remember what I told you at the beginning, that we have purposely used that sentence. Remember on page number 1, what is that? She eats an apple daily. So here this sentence. Okay, so here the use of a and an. What are these? Articles. Here most of the teachers, when they are teaching articles, they will start by saying that A is used before consonant, an is used before vowel. Simple, you can just say A is used before a consonant sound. It is not consonant. It is the sound that matters. Okay, then an is used before a vowel sound. For example, honest sentence. He is blank honest man. If I were to go with the word letter, I will say H is a consonant, so I will use A. He is a honest man. Is the sentence correct? No, it is wrong. It has to be he is an honest man. Why? Because this word, the H is silent. We don't say honest. What do you say? Honest. The O sound is there, which is vowel. So that's why when we are teaching the kids, we have to say an is used before a vowel, before a word beginning with a vowel sound. A is used before a word beginning with a consonant sound. So here, write A or an for the words given. Blank ice cream, blank chair, blank pencil, blank umbrella, blank shoes, blank bus, blank orange, blank elephant. So if the teacher has taught the concept, if the teacher has taught the articles properly, the usage, most of the time what the teachers do, they will just copy the words on the board and they themselves will write A and an. You're not helping the kids. Okay, let the kids help themselves. You can say blank ice cream. You have to encourage the kids to answer. Okay, now if somebody says A ice cream, please do not scold them. In a very loving manner, you will say, look at this, I. What is the sound? Vowel sound. So what will you put before vowel sound? And encourage them. So inshallah, they will, with your encouragement, they will do better. Okay. Then here we have phonics. Then here, in the next, here we have listening and speaking, two parts. The first part is phonics and the other is communication skills. Now, if you observe the exchange of greetings, if exchange of words, here we have greetings. Good morning, good morning. If somebody says good morning, the response will be good morning. Hello, the response would be hello. Hi, the response would be hi. So here, the teacher has to show the difference. Okay, you can tell the students that with your same age, with your peers, you can use hi, the same age group. But with your elders, you should never use hi. Because here, they have to practice. And then when you see the teacher, you can just say good morning, teacher, or hello, teacher. And then an objection can arise over here. Sir, what is the necessity to just give greetings, good morning, good afternoon? We can very well give sentences. Well and good. The same thing was asked by one of my sisters in Bhiwandi. She said that, sir, Brother Naeem, why should we give greetings over here? Why don't we give sentences in PP1 in our books? Okay, we have 43 sentences. So kids has learned 40 sentences. What is your name? My name is Ali. Where do you live? I live in Bhiwandi. Okay, in which class are you studying? I am studying in grade 1 or PP1, PP2. What is your father's name? My father's name is Ali. What is his mobile number? His mobile number is this. Okay, I said, sister, let me do alpha testing. So I asked two students to stand in front of the class. So when one boy said, when I told this boy, good afternoon, that boy replied, good afternoon. Now, when I asked the same thing to this boy and asked him to ask good afternoon, he was not able to speak. Why? Because the kids, we have taught them in PP1 and PP2 how to answer. What is your name? My name is Ali. They can answer. But when it comes to asking, they have not practiced that. So here, for this demo, I went down on my knees. I just whispered in the ear of this boy, say good afternoon. this boy, okay, he was so proud and he was so happy. He said, "Good afternoon." The other boy responded, "Good afternoon." So then here, if we keep on encouraging the kids like this, they will speak. Like बहुत सारे schools में क्या करते हैं मालूम है, enter होते कॉरिडोर में लिख के लगा देते हैं, speak confidently, speak in English only. First of all, the teachers, जो भी हमारे teachers हैं, हमारे बच्चों के सामने they have to speak only in English. Okay? मैं कॉलेज में पढ़ाता हूँ, तो इवन भी अगर मेरे कोई दोस्त स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो 3-4 साल के बाद मिलेंगे, वो आते इमीडिएटली कहते हैं, "गुड मॉर्निंग, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मिस्टर खान, हाउ आर यू?" Because I tell them, okay, you have to call me Mr. Khan, don't call me Khan sir, Naeem sir, because it's a wrong usage. That is another topic for another day. So anyway, these kids come and say, "Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Khan, how are you?" They know that when they come and speak with me, they have to speak only in English. So this is the culture that we have to make in our classroom, in our school. So the moment the teachers start speaking in English, our students will also speak in English. They have to be encouraged. Most of the time, when somebody makes a mistake, the teacher belittles them. "Ah, ye kya English bol rahe? Butler English. Butler English. What is this?" The moment the kid hears that, he will get discouraged. Next time he will not open his mouth. Just imagine, आपकी क्लास में 5 साल का मासूम छोटा छोटा टिंकू बैठा हुआ है, उसको एक बार आप डरा देंगे, नेक्स्ट टाइम वो बात कुछ बोलेगा नहीं बोलेगा. So you have to encourage the kids to speak. Okay, or even for that matter, if they give any answer in my class, okay, whatever answer they give, it is never wrong. I tell them, okay, very good, but I'm looking for another answer. I'm looking for a better answer. What you have said is correct. What you have said is acceptable. What you have said, okay, but I want something else. So I will get the input from my students. So try to encourage them to speak. And at any given time, do not discourage them by saying that your answer is wrong. Just imagine 40 बच्चे बैठे हुए हैं, उसके सामने ये बच्चा हिम्मत किया, हिम्मत करके टीचर के सामने कुछ जवाब दिया. अब इमीडिएटली वो टीचर उसको, क्या बेवकूफ है यार तू, छे ये कोई जवाब है, वो पूरी क्लास के सामने बेवकूफ बन गया. फिर नेक्स्ट टाइम बात करेगा वो, he won't. So please keep this in mind. Children need to be encouraged. ठीक है, और फिर ये हो गया. अब देखिए फिर यहाँ पर राइटिंग पार्ट है, and then we have taught values. We have taught values to our kids. Okay, we are testing this. So related with this, I recollect the recent thing that happened in my class. Okay, I teach in a college, and these are intermediate first year students, youngsters coming from schools. Okay, क्लास में एंटर हुआ मैं फर्स्ट डे. क्लास में इन मॉर्निंग 9 o'clock क्लास में पूरे पेपर्स पड़े हुए हैं. फिर आया माँ के झाड़ू दे रही है. वी हैड टू वेट फॉर 5 minutes. पहला दिन हुआ. आई टोल्ड द स्टूडेंट्स, सी ये आपकी क्लास है, ये आपकी क्लास का ओनरशिप आपको लेना है, और ये नीट एंड क्लीन रखना है. अपने मुन्ने नहीं मानते. एक दिन देखा, 2 दिन देखा, तीसरे दिन बोला, we are going to clean the class today, and I am going to start with it. ग्राउंड पे जो पहला पेपर था उसको उठाया, लेके जाके डस्टबिन में डाला. मैं बोला, सब जने start doing it. Okay, grudgingly everybody, some of them were happy that they were contributing to the cleanliness of the class, and but some kids, okay, they were forced to do it and they cleaned it. And then I said, देखो, अगर जाके तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स को भी कंप्लेन किए ना, आके तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स मेरे से लड़े, तो पहला सेंटेंस क्या बोलूंगा मैं? भाई, I was the first one to lift the paper, and in spite of so many warnings, the kids are doing like this. So this is the reverse psychology I am going to play with your kids. तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स भी कंप्लेन करे तो कुछ एक्शन होने वाला नहीं है. क्यों? क्योंकि मैं लीड कर रहा हूं. आई एम लीडिंग फ्रॉम द फ्रंट. आई एम नॉट कमांडिंग यू. आई एम रिक्वेस्टिंग यू, and in that request I have included myself. Keep that in mind. फर्स्ट डे पूरे जने क्लीन करे, सेकेंड डे जने पूरे क्लीन करे, थर्ड दिन से नीट एंड क्लीन, कोई पेपर नहीं डाल रहा. सो हियर वी कैन टेल द किड्स, भाई यू हैव टू टेक द ओनरशिप. सो हियर वी हैव टॉट वैल्यूज. भाई हमारे इंडियंस की क्या आदत है, बाहर जाएंगे तो वहां का नीटनेस देख के अपन कोई चीज खराब नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन अपने हाथ में कुछ भी है, जहां पर है वहां पर डाल दो. Okay, I'm not boasting about my kids, but once we went to a place, purane aadate chhutti, I had ice cream and I threw the wrapper on the road. So this is coming from my daughter. Old habits die hard. इतनी शर्म आई मेरे को, फिर वो रैपर उठाया, ले जाके डस्टबिन में डाला. So if we encourage our kids कि भाई ये देखो, we have to not only maintain your personal hygiene, surrounding, or these or that, but you have to take the ownership of your surroundings also. So the best thing, keep the classroom neat and clean. Acceptable है नहीं है? कर सकते नहीं अपन? Yes, we can. Okay, then, so the first lesson was about value based. Second lesson, Granny visits Salma. Again, this is a value based lesson. Be kind to animals, another good lesson. Greedy mosquitoes, another good lesson. Allah's creation. So here, in a simple manner, we have given the story. Now, kids like adventure. So the moment they talk about giants, giant bolte shaitan ko nahi bolte. Some people are mistaken. Giant means a person who is very tall and hefty. अपना खल्ली है ना, वो पहलवान खल्ली, तो कितने 10 फीट का है, ये है ना, तो he is called as a giant because of his size. So the selfish giant, again a beautiful story. Okay, now sometimes when the teachers enter the class, they will start by saying this story is very bad, this grammar topic is very difficult, this topic is boring, most of the time. Or some of the teachers, when they step in the class, they will say I hate teaching. Okay, मैं भी जब स्कूल में था, some of my teachers used to step in the class and used to say I hate teaching. बचपन में थे, छोटे थे, इतनी हिम्मत नहीं थी कि पलटा के पूछे if you hate teaching, why are you teaching then बोल के. अब दिल में आता, अरे we should have asked. So whatever fear or inhibitions or whatever views you have, keep it to yourself. ये lesson अच्छा है, this is your view. ये lesson बुरा है, keep the view to yourselves. When the moment you step in the class, you have to say, oh, this is a wonderful lesson. अब क्या कर रहे हैं आप वहां पे? Environment clear create कर दे रहे हैं. अब बच्चे attentive हो जाते हैं, teacher बोले it's going to be a very interesting lesson, let's listen properly. At the moment the teacher steps and says this is a boring grammar topic, this is a very difficult grammar topic, just imagine what will be the psychology of the child. My teacher has said this is a very difficult topic, so I may not be able to follow. Finish. So be positive. Don't give your opinions. Don't be opinionated. Just go and teach. And when you are teaching, enjoy that. A giant lived in a huge castle. He had a beautiful garden in the castle. It was large and lovely. The giant was fond of flowers. He planted pink pansies, yellow champas, bluebells, and red roses. A giant lived in a huge castle. He had a beautiful garden in the castle. It was large and lovely. ये दो डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन दिया, कौन सा अच्छा था, पहला के सेकंड? You can just raise your hand and tell me. You can just raise your hands and tell me. First one था कि second one था? फिरोज भाई कौन सा था? यहाँ तो आवाज नहीं आ रही. सेकंड क्यों था? सेकंड उसमें ड्रामेटाइज किए ना अपन. तब इमेजिन करो और जाके आप प्लेन म्यूजिक खाली ऐसे बजाएंगे, किसको मजा आएगा? अगर वही ये क्या हो रहा, रिदम आ गया, Nothing. The same clapping, but with what? Rhythm. So our same teaching है आपकी, लेकिन उसको थोड़ा over dramatize कर दिए, voice modulate कर दिए. A giant lived in a huge castle. He had a beautiful garden in the castle. It was large and lovely. The giant was fond of flowers. यहाँ कर क्या रहे हैं आप? Voice modulation. That's it. तो उसको ड्रामेटाइज करके पढ़ाएंगे, the kids will enjoy. है कि नहीं? Okay, ये देखिए, mercy to mankind. This lesson is about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. A day out. Again, some kids are going on a picnic. What is that for them? It is adventure. It is adventure. Definitely they will enjoy this. Okay, an ant and a grasshopper. Here I am going to unmute. Tausif bhai zara unmute kariye. If you look at the images, ये क्या बोलेंगे आप इसको? चॉकलेट्स तो नहीं है, लेकिन जब भी आप मेरे से मिलेंगे ना, बोलना मिस्टर खान, ब्रदर खान, आप वादा किए थे चॉकलेट्स देंगे बोल के, तो जब वो ले लेना. तो इसमें से बोलिए, ये अगर आप देखेंगे इसको क्या बोलेंगे आप? एन एंट एंड अ ग्रासहॉपर. किस तरह का लेसन है ये? प्लीज कोई आंसर कीजिए. यस, अनम्यूट करके कोई बोलिए. अनम्यूट किए कोई? माशाल्लाह, we have 89 participants. Yes, dear. Yes, my sister.
It is about hard work of an ant and a
Mashallah,
lazy
mashallah.
grasshopper.
May I know your name, my sister?
My name is Aisha from Golden Litra.
Where is that?
Dehedu.
UP. माशाल्लाह माशाल्लाह. सिस्टर, आपके मैनेजमेंट को बोलो, नईम सर बोले 2 चॉकलेट आपको, 2 बोले 2 चॉकलेट ले लीजिए आप. 2 होना 5 होना?
Okay, sir.
नहीं, you want 1 or 2 or 5?
Sir, I want 5 chocolates.
हाँ, बस आपके मैनेजमेंट को बोल के 5 चॉकलेट ले लेना. ठीक है? नहीं तो हाँ, प्लीज. हाँ, brother Feroz has said that he will inform the management. भाई note, somebody keep a note of it, how many they have earned. I'm not going to give the chocolates away. You have to earn it. So एक सिस्टर आ गए उनको चॉकलेट्स में. और कोई? माशाल्लाह. और कोई? किस तरह की स्टोरी बोलेंगे इसको? Yes, my sisters and brothers. What kind of a story is this? An ant and a grasshopper. किस तरह की स्टोरी है ये?
Definitely, it is about hard work. As the grasshopper is enjoying the weather.
Mashallah, your answer is good, but I'm
Grasshopper
looking
is
for
enjoying
something.
the weather, and the ants are working hard. So it's just an example of
Very good, very good.
we should be working hard.
If you look at the image, look at the image and tell me what kind of a story is this? What kind of a story?
It's about working hard every time.
No, that is the story. What kind of a story is this?
Sir, it's a fable.
माशाल्लाह. किसने कहा पहले fable? किसने कहा? सिस्टर आफरीन, आपने कहा?
Yes, sir.
आके लिख के नोट कर लो आप. आपके 5 चॉकलेट हैं, देखो. ठीक है? Now this is a story, but what kind of a story is this? It is a fable. It is a fable. Why do you think we took a fable over here? There should be a reason, right? What is the reason? Why am I here? Because I wanted to meet you people. Brother Feroz said, mashallah, we have around 400 schools. They want to take sessions. They want to know about our books so that they can teach properly in the class. So with that purpose, I am seated here. Yes, na? So why do you think we gave a fable over here? There's a simple reason, right?
To motivate the students.
Mashallah, mashallah. Very good. एक chocolate.
Why one, sir?
5 होना आपको?
Unlimited.
इतनी हिरिस नहीं करना अम्मा, 5 ले लो पहले अभी.
Okay.
अच्छा, जब फिरोज भाई बोल रहे हैं हमारे, जब भी आप फेस टू फेस सेशन रहेगा ना हमारा, वो टाइम पे आप याद दिलाएंगे तो आपको हम 10 देंगे. लेकिन अभी तो मैनेजमेंट से 5 ले लो.
Okay.
Yes. Why do you think we gave this story? There should be a purpose, right? What is the purpose? What is the purpose?
The purpose of the story is that कि हमें कभी भी कोई चीज हमें अपना एक प्लान बना के चलना चाहिए.
Mashallah, no, mashallah, very good, my sister. My question is, why should we give this story to kids?
Because they are at the learning stage and
Mashallah, very
they are
good.
still at the learning stage.
Yes, all these answers are correct, but I'm looking for something else. Kaiku, kyu, why?
Because they have to work hard all the year.
Very good. Or kuch?
Or
kuch?
No, they have to work at the time.
Mashallah, very good. Or kuch? Why?
Have to work for their future.
Mashallah, brother. पहली बार brother answer करे, इनको तो 10 मिल
They
जाए.
have to work for their future.
कौन है? One touch school, brother. 4, 5, 10.
Yes,
Please
sir.
write 10 in your. No. Why did we give this story here? Fable. Why did we give fable?
Because
sir, they are still at the learning stage and we have to
नहीं. Go
actually,
beyond learning.
because
Go
we
beyond
can-
learning. Forget about learning. My sisters and brothers, forget about learning. Forget about learning. Think as a child.
Sir,
Think
then
as
you
a
want to
child.
tell us, sir.
Think as a child.
I told them about the future.
The ant is very
Let us
small.
some-
Mashallah,
Being a
mashallah.
small also,
नहीं. Think as a child and tell me.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम
Walaikum assalam. Yes, my sister, go ahead.
Assalamualaikum.
Think
जी
as a
इसका
child.
पर्पस हो सकता है कल करे सो आज कर आज करे सो अब
माशाल्लाह, very good. ये सिस्टर के 5 आ गए. लिख लो जल्दी. जो भी जवाब दे रहे हैं,
Sir,
उनको 5 चॉकलेट मिल रहे.
Assalamualaikum.
वालेकुम सलाम.
Sir, though they are very small, but they are working so much hard.
Mashallah,
Then
all
the
these
photographer is
answers are correct and acceptable. But why should we give a fable here? These are the moral values. Very good. But
Because humans will not work hard at some time.
very good. Yes, acceptable. Very good, acceptable. But why did we
They
give
give up
this?
early. They give up early.
Think
And
as a
they
child,
have
my
even
sister.
seen
Very good.
that
All these
ants
answers
are working.
correct. Very good, acceptable.
Small children see that
Acceptable.
ants are working,
Very
ants
good.
go
Very
from
good.
here and
Very
there.
good.
Sir,
Simple.
even unity, sir. The working
Mashallah,
in a
all
group.
these answers are acceptable. Very correct. जानवरों का
Are they
किस्सा
right?
है कि
Are
ना
they
यहाँ
right?
पे?
Because they have
क्योंकि
seen
हर
those
चीज
animals.
कोई भी आसानी से नहीं मिलती वर्क हार्ड करने से ही मिलती
very good. नहीं, very good. 5 चॉकलेट आपके भी हो गए. जानवर का
They have
किस्सा
seen
किसको
the
देना?
ants. They have seen the ants, sir.
No.
They see the
Think as a
ants here
child.
and
Think
there.
as a. All these answers are acceptable.
They
We
are
have
also
to
living
show the
things,
hard
sir.
work of the ant. We should not be lazy. Blah blah blah.
Assalamu alaikum.
All these are values. Very
Hello.
good. Very good.
child
student
loves to
कोई भी
So, sister was saying something. Yes, sister.
आसानी से नहीं मिलती वर्क
Yes.
हार्ड करने से
No. Sister.
Sir, if we would have explained
These are
them by
values. These are
giving the
values. All
example
were
of a
acceptable.
human
Correct.
being,
yes.
Why should we
Assalamu
give
alaikum.
animal
hello,
stories?
sir.
Yes, my dear.
Sir, if we have given human being example to them, they will not get motivated than this animal.
Very good. 5 chocolates to you, sister. Very good.
अस्सलाम
Five
वालेकुम
chocolates.
sir.
Yes, my sister.
Yes, that whatever the time it may it is, the students have to learn and enjoy whatever they are doing.
Mashallah,
learning,
mashallah.
playing,
Very good
whatever.
answer. Very good answer. जानवरों का ही क्यों? जानवर क्यों?
क्योंकि बच्चे जानवरों को देखना ज्यादा पसंद करते
Ah,
अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम. क्यों?
बच्चों को
किसी
कार्टून
भी
देखना बहुत
बच्चे
पसंद
को,
होता है।
छोटा बच्चा भी रहा ना, 12 महीने का, 15 महीने का, उसको जानवर से डर नहीं रहता. क्या करता उन्हें?
बिल्कुल बहुत
क्या
इंटरेस्ट
करता
से उसको पकड़ता है, खींचता है,
पहले जाके हाथ में
and
पकड़ता
तो
बोलता हूँ, है ना? इवन अगर लिजर्ड भी रही, घर में लेडीज लीडर देखते क्या करते, ऊ आ बोल के चीखा मारते ना, बच्चे के हाथ में आते लिजर्ड
But
पकड़ता.
we don't scream, sir. I don't scream on seeing the lizard.
Mashallah, a brave lady. Sister, take 10 chocolates from the management. You can tell the
Total
manager,
15.
I'm very brave. I am not
Lizard
afraid.
sir made that 10 chocolate management.
Yes.
Will the management give, sir? You're just asking us
Just
to
tell them, brother Naeem has asked us to collect. That's it. Just tell them, brother Naeem has asked, if you give 10 chocolates, well and good. Otherwise, when we go to Hyderabad, to MS Institute, there we will collect 20 chocolates each.
Okay, your name is enough, I think.
Jazakallah khair, my sisters. Okay, now kids, they love animals. Yes? कौन सा भी animal रहने दो. Let it be a pigeon, let it be a sparrow, let it be a rabbit. हद तो ये है अगर जू को जाएंगे तो क्या बोलेंगे, मम्मी मम्मी एक मंकी घर को ले जाएंगे ना, बोलेगा कि नहीं बोलेगा बच्चा?
हाँ बोलेगा सर बिल्कुल.
हाँ, एक टाइगर को देखेगा, मम्मी मम्मी वो छोटा टाइगर का बच्चा घर को लेके जाएंगे ना. जैसे कि मैं बचपन में था ना, मेरे डैडी को बोलता था, डैडी अपन घर में एलिफेंट पालेंगे. तो डैडी बोलते थे कहाँ पालेंगे? तो मैं बोलता था बेड के नीचे डाल देंगे. पूरे बेड के नीचे मेरे बहुत सारे एनिमल्स थे, टाइगर्स, एलिफेंट्स, रैबिट्स. सही में मत समझो, वहां रखेंगे बोलता था मैं. तो बच्चों को वो सेंस नहीं रहती कि कहाँ रखेंगे, उनको they want the animal at home. रहता नहीं रहता. At least they want a cat. Some kids
They
are
love
very fond
nature.
of dogs.
Yes.
Yes, they want animals. So we have we have included fables because fables.
They love animals.
They love animals. Okay, this वो values हैं. That story shows values. Very good. But fable क्यों? Because they attract the kids. अच्छा, अब देखिए. This story, an ant and a grasshopper, has two endings. In one of the endings, okay, you know the beginning of the story. In one of the endings, I'm talking about the ending. In one of the endings, the grasshopper has nothing to eat. It's winter everywhere. It is snow. He can't find anything to eat. So he goes to the ant and says, "Ant, give me some food to eat." The ant says bluntly, "The whole summer you were enjoying. I will not give you anything. Go away." In another version, when the grasshopper goes to the ant and says, "Give me some food to eat," the ant says, "I will not give you anything for free. Come in my house, play music. We will listen to your music, then only I will give you food." But here, in this story, what we have done, the grasshopper goes to the ant and says, "Please give me some food to eat. I am hungry." The ant says that now you have realized your mistake. Okay, I will give you food to eat. So what do we want our kids to develop? The habit of forgiveness. Yes or no? Is it not a wonderful gesture? For example,
Yes, sir.
any
Habit
Arab,
of helping each other.
yes, mashallah. Apart from that, it is not just helping, it is forgiveness. Forgive. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
माफ
yes.
कर देना किसी के.
Okay. So again, this is a story, the story of ants. Again, this is a simple story from about Sulaiman alayhi salam. Okay, and whenever we take the stories of prophets, we do not go for hearsay or take from any book. We go to the source. And what is the source of stories of prophets? Quran. Quran is the source. So we take the stories from the Quran and then we translate. Okay, Allah forgive. This is about Yunus alayhi salam, mother of believer. This is about Hazrat Aisha, a wonderful story. Okay, who is the best? Again, this is a dialogue. Okay, I believe my time is up. So remember, Brother Feroz had said at the beginning that for the last 5 to 10 minutes, it will be question and answer session. First of all, inshallah, let's say if we have these sessions of English in future, what do you people want me to focus on? The first thing I have in mind is understanding the grammar aspects, teaching the grammar thing, how to teach grammar to the kids in the class. Like most of the time when the teachers go to class teaching passive voice, they themselves are lost. They don't know how to teach and what to teach, and they will give some examples and then the kids will not follow properly. So what do you want me to take up in future? Grammar,
Teaching aids.
phonetics, teaching?
Teaching aids.
Sister,
The
what do you
method
mean
how
by
to
teaching
teach.
aids? What
The
are
method to
chalk,
show how
pencils,
teachers
I
can
think in
explain
languages we don't need teaching aids.
just wait. You said teaching aids, chalk, pencil, if there is any PPT or the book, these are teaching aids. I think you're talking about methodology.
Yes,
Right, my
sir.
sister? It is not aid, it is methodology, means what to teach and how to teach in the class. That is will be important, mashallah. So one thing means how to present yourself in front of the class, what are the things to avoid, what are the things to discuss with the kids. This is what you want?
Yes, sir.
my
The do's and don'ts.
Anything else? Do's and don'ts in the class, yes. And remember, during this session, a few do's and don'ts I already discussed. What was that? Please, whatever the kid says, don't say that it's a wrong answer. Always say whatever you have said is right, because the kid is always right. We want to encourage the kid. Yes, anything else, my sisters? Any questions coming from your side?
Sir,
I'm having one doubt, sir.
Yes, sister, go ahead.
Sir, FA3 question papers has not been given and has not been sent, sir. When will you
My
send
sister.
FA3 question
Okay,
papers?
brother, sister, let's take things
Yes.
department wise. Okay, I am
Okay.
with the designing team. Designing means how to prepare the content for the books and how to prepare the content. There is another department that is called as CADD. Okay, that department is responsible for preparing question papers and preparing the schedules. So if you have any query regarding that, you can ask brother Feroz. I think he's already sending and forwarding. If you were missed by let's say if your CC, if your email was not added, included in the CC, if it might have fixed there, you can definitely contact brother Feroz and he will provide you the same. Anything, my sister?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hello, excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
I want one doubt. How we have to teach the weak children, sir? Those who are unable to read and write?
Okay. See, this problem is everywhere. Okay. These are called late bloomers. These are called late bloomers. Okay. Now, can you believe that as a child, I started speaking only after 5 years? Usually the kids by 1 year, 1.5 years, they will start speaking. Okay. But till 5 years, I did not speak to the extent that my parents thought that I was dumb and deaf. Okay. And some kids, what happens at the beginning, again, in one of the sessions, inshallah, I will tell you about my story and you will really enjoy that. Okay. Some kids, they are late bloomers. Everything will be in their passive memory, but they are not forthcoming. With a bit of patience, inshallah, they will come up. They will learn. So here what we have to do is give one-to-one response. Let's say you feel that the kid is not picking up. You can, in the class itself, when everyone is doing the work, you can go and pay attention and give some extra 2-3 minutes to the child, and definitely he will pick up, inshallah. Anything else, my sisters?
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead, sister.
Sir, how to work on students' English speaking?
Remember what I said, you have to make a culture in the school itself. Let's say in my class, one of the students says something in Urdu. It's one of the, yes, one of the kids is in Urdu. So what I do, I don't scold him. I said, okay, you have said the same thing in Urdu. Now say the same thing in English. The kid will be a bit hesitant. Then I will encourage him. He will maybe, let's say, he has, again, he comes up with a wrong sentence. I don't scold him. I will correct that sentence. And let's say a student says that, sir, I want to write my name. I want to write my name. In the beginning, first he will say, मुझे अपना नाम लिखना है. I will encourage him and say, okay, please say that in English. He will say, I have to write my name. Should I scold this child? I will say, see, here you said I wrote my name. I have to write my name. Say, I have to write my name. I make him speak 2-3 times. Will he make this mistake in future? No. So this is how you practice. Make them practice. Make them speak. Make them speak. Anything else, my sisters?
Yes, sir.
Yes, my sister.
Excuse me, everyone, please. Can I ask question first?
Yes, go ahead, my sister.
Sir, I want to know that, like हम पूरे efforts करते हैं अपनी तरफ से reading के लिए.
हाँ.
एक पैरा की 2 लाइनें बार-बार repeat करा दी, उन्हें कई बार repeat करा दी. But after that, they will not respond.
Respond in what sense?
मतलब अगर हमने पूछा कि चलिए बेटा इस लाइन को दोबारा से मुझे पढ़ के बता दीजिए.
Okay, आप बेटा
उस
कैसे
लाइन
बना
को
रहे बच्चे को?
मतलब पढ़ ही नहीं पाता.
पहली बात आप अपना बच्चे को बेटा कैसे बना रहे हैं? बेटा बेटी कैसे बना रहे हैं? अम्मा बोल के बाद टीचर्स बोलते, क्यों बोले आप? Instead of when I am in my class, when I have small kids, I don't use beta, beti, ma. I tell them my dears. कौन सा अच्छा रहेगा, बेटा बोलना, बेटी बोलने का, या फिर my dear बोलने का?
My dear.
Best my dear यूज कीजिए ना.
Okay, sir.
You can say my dear, you can say my honey, my sweetie. They will get attracted with those words. अच्छा, फिर हम ये कह रहे हैं भाई उस पे आपको मेहनत करनी है. एक बार में नहीं आया, बस बच्चे हैं भूल जाते हैं. उनके पीछे थोड़ी अगर मेहनत करे, ये स्टेप अगर वो पार कर जाएं, मैं बताया ना कि नेक्स्ट सेशन में मैं आपको मेरी आप बीती मेरी कहानी सुनाऊंगा. कहानी सुनेंगे कि नहीं सुनेंगे?
Of course, we will.
हाँ ठीक है, चलिए. तो मैं वो अब मैं नेक्स्ट सेशन में जब मैं आऊंगा ना, प्लीज मेरे को रिमाइंड करिए कि मेरी आप बीती सुनाएं. ठीक है? तो
Okay, sir.
इंशाल्लाह मैं मेरी आप बीती सुनाऊंगा, मेरी कहानी सुनाऊंगा. तो फिर आप लोगों को यकीन होगा कि भाई क्या चीज क्या है. ठीक है? इंशाल्लाह. सो इंशाल्लाह we will continue in the next session. Mas salama. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz. Brother,
Allah Hafiz,
want to add something? Yes.
Allah Hafiz.
चलिए, Allah Hafiz. Bye bye. तौसीफ भाई कैसा बन के रहा? तौसीफ भाई.
जज़ाकल्लाह.
कहाँ से बन? मिन्नी व मिन्नकुम सालिहीन. कहाँ से बन करना तौसीफ भाई ये? छोड़ो तौसीफ भाई.